Namaste, and a warm welcome to everyone listening and watching to Himalayan Youth Ireland. My name is Kareena Silwall, your host for today. I'm currently in my second last year of secondary school, and being part of conversations like this has helped me to learn, grow, and gain confidence. This platform is created by youth for youth to share stories, struggles, and inspiration. Today, we are honoured to have two Nepali youths in Ireland on our podcast. I'm sure that their journeys are going to motivate and inspire many of you who are watching from Nepal, Ireland and beyond. So, our first guest is Dr. Binu Tripathi, who was born in Nepal and later moved to Ireland with her family and recently has completed her degree in medicine, which is a huge achievement for the Nepali community. Our second guest is Kabir Oli, who moved to Ireland 4 years ago as an international student. And last month he graduated from Griffith College in County Cork with his bachelor's degree in computer science. He also works as a chef, which is really cool. So how are you guys? Doing good?
It's such a pleasure to be here.
That's great.
I'm
doing good, thank you.
Okay.
So Binu, growing up between Ireland and Nepal, you must have had to balance a lot of culture. Mm-hmm. What was that journey like for you, and how do you feel it shaped you as a person?
So I had just turned 6 when I first came to Ireland, and the main kind of barriers for me back then would have been the language.
Yeah.
So I didn't know the language very well, and so I found it quite difficult to communicate with, my peers back then. And on top of that is navigating the education system, because it's completely different from what my family would have been used to in Nepal. So it was a lot of kind of trial and error and learning as we're going as well.
Yeah. That must have been like a very big change for you,
Yeah,
because you were so used to one thing and then suddenly you're brought to a new country and it's like all this new stuff.
Yeah, but it definitely taught me a lot of resilience, and I think, it was a lot of character building, which definitely helped me a lot.
Yeah.
Get to where I am today now.
And it must have kind of been a bit hard for you as well, since none of your family was used to Irish culture, especially like in school for you, if you didn't have somebody to guide you there, because all your family was so used to the education in Nepal and all the culture from Nepal.
Exactly. So I was the first person from my family to have gone through the education system here. So navigating that by myself was quite difficult.
Yeah. And identity-wise, growing up in Ireland but being from Nepal, do you find that you feel yourself more connected to Ireland or Nepal or a mix?
I think this is a really difficult question, because I've spent most of my life here in Ireland, but I feel so deeply connected to Nepal because that's where I was born, and that's where my family are from. So I think now I wouldn't say I'm either one or the other. I think I feel like I found like a good mix of both of the cultures. So I wouldn't say I'm 100% Irish, and I wouldn't say I'm 100% Nepali either. That, it's like an amalgamation of both of them.
I understand. That's really cool that you found a way to incorporate both of them into you and get a piece with embodying both of them and being Irish and Nepali. So Kabir, when you came here by yourself, like all alone, that must have been really hard, especially at such a young age. So what do you feel some of the challenges you faced were?
Okay, have you heard the song Mr. Lonely?
Yeah.
I've been through that first thing. I was alone by myself for the first time. I was traveling internationally. Ireland was the first country I traveled for the first time, away from my family, away from everybody, my friends, leaving them behind. For the first year, it was pretty tough. I had to go through some mental stress as well. I had to struggle to find jobs. I had to struggle to manage the college. At the same time, I had to go to I was literally working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Have to complete my assignments for the first time. It is pretty new for me. I had to struggle for the house as well. But it was just for the few months, and it was pretty tough for those moments, those days. But
yeah, a lot of challenges, but I presume it taught you a lot of independence and resilience and really helped build you as a person.
Especially the language. I did my IELTS exams in Nepal. It's popular there. And I was really fast. They speak really fast. I was working as a waiter in Tali, where her father owns a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
and like I couldn't even understand some of the words. I was asking the food, like what you want. They were speaking so fast, like sometimes I made
especially
lots
with
of
the
mistakes.
accent.
Yeah.
Exactly, it took time for me.
I think the Irish accent is a little more difficult to get used to than
Yeah.
like some other accent, like the American accent.
Yeah,
I
it's
think people usually
kinda
find
clear.
it a lot easier to understand that.
Definitely. So that would have been a big struggle for you, I presume. And so in this day and age, social media is a really big thing. And social media shows you all of this success, but it doesn't show you much struggles. So what do you guys feel are some of the hidden challenges that Nepali youths abroad face?
So I think Nepali youths abroad, especially like in my case where I've spent more time here in Ireland rather than in Nepal, is, like you mentioned before, that, kind of feeling, am I more Nepali or am I
Yeah.
more Irish? And kind of trying to, get a bit of both of the cultures and make your own identity. But with that, I think it could be kind of isolating sometimes as well, because there's not a lot of people who would understand that situation. So, it's like when you go back to Nepal, it's like you're not Nepali enough.
Yeah.
When you're in Ireland, you're not Irish enough. So, kind of trying to figure out what works best for you and, how to navigate that. It is a
Yeah.
little bit isolating and it is a little bit challenging, but I think it's definitely something to work through.
Because when you go to a different country and someone's like, where are you from?
Yeah.
Like, although you're like Nepali blood,
Yeah.
obviously you feel a connection to Ireland. You've grown up here your
Exactly.
whole life, so
Definitely.
you can't just disregard
It's like another
Ireland.
home now, yeah.
Exactly. So that's definitely very important. And what do you think? Any hidden challenges?
Yes, there are lots of challenges here, like especially the visa things, like the work-life balance, and like take care of yourself first thing.
Yeah.
Are the special like big challenges here.
Yeah.
And if you are a student, you are working just a part time, right? So when you are just working a part time, you have to manage your college fee and everything, and like your friends see the good things, the actual thing what you are going through. Nobody sees, nobody cares about it, nobody asks about it, and like those are the especially big challenges.
Definitely on social media, you're just kind of putting out like the best version of
Yeah.
yourself.
Definitely, for sure. You don't want to show the bad things about
Exactly.
yourself, right?
And
So-
another thing to do with social media, obviously you've got all your friends and your family there, but sometimes when you're scrolling through it, do you see your friends and family back home and you're like, oh, that makes me just miss them even more, especially during festivals, if you see them having so much fun and then you're just here in Ireland by yourself.
Yeah, like when you see them posting the pictures of celebrating the festival, you miss the moment, because in the past you have celebrated with them, right?
Yeah.
So like now you're far apart, you can just enjoy the vibe they're celebrating back there. It's pretty tough to see that, like especially in the first few years, because you are new to the place. You haven't been you haven't been known the place here like for a longer time, and when you are adjusting yourself here, and if you see those things, it hurts a lot. But like with the course of time, you'll be fine.
Yeah. It must really add to your loneliness at times, which obviously takes a toll on your mental health. And speaking of mental health, it isn't talked about a lot in our community, but do you think it's important to talk about more, especially amongst young people?
Yes, you're right. The young people are going through hell.
Yeah.
I would say it's hell, because like mental health is the biggest thing at this point. Social media is taking all their mind away, because they cannot go off the social media. Like they're just scrolling. They just see loads of things, loads of information for them. It's too
And you're
much.
just constantly seeing people's success on social media as well.
And especially for the international students,
Yeah.
they are going abroad and they're trying to adjust with the community culture and everything, trying to like balance the work and life and the college and assignments, everything. It's like pretty tough.
Yeah, you must have like a lot of experience with that because you were here going to college while also working to try and pay for college and accommodation and everything. So that must have really been a lot of work for you and made you really tired.
Yeah, like you'll see the expectations versus reality when you are like applying for the visa for the first time back in Nepal. You feel like, oh, I'll be okay, I'll manage everything.
Yeah.
You are just in a rush to go to foreign country.
Yeah.
And expectations that you're gonna make loads of money. but the thing is different. And like in course of saving the money, you lose your mental health.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to manage the mental health and the money at the same time, you know. So for
it's
me,
hard to balance, but you've obviously gotten a good grasp of that balance now after being here for so long.
yes,
But
definitely.
But I think that's why it's very important that we kind of make a safe environment for our friends and families to kind of talk about these struggles. So to have these conversations, it's so important because, you know, once you share a problem, it's kind of a lot of your mental load is kind of lifted as well.
Yeah.
So I think it needs to be a lot more common that, you know, we need to stop all the stigma around mental health and kind of being hush-hush about it, that it's okay to kind of reach out and seek help.
Definitely, because even once you have the feeling of support around you, you already feel like a little bit of stress has gone away because you're like, oh, this problem is happening and it's really hard for me, but at least I have people there for me and they're trying to understand. So when you're alone in a different country, that definitely feels like it isn't there because everybody's far away from you and they're at home and you feel all alone. So
yeah, like especially in Ireland, the Nepalese community, there's like fewer than the other countries, and you cannot make lots of Nepalese friends here as well. Because like to talk about something, you should have someone closer to you, right? And if you don't have, especially like in Ireland, you cannot find a closer friend because like I think in my college we just have 6 people from Nepal.
yeah.
Like in 2 years, 6 people in college in Cork City alone. Like just imagine, you know.
I think even when I was growing up in my primary school, I think I was the only like international student for like a good couple of years.
Yeah. And although like obviously everybody in Ireland is so friendly, because the culture is so different, you find yourself feeling a bit more alone and isolated due to that sometimes.
Because you don't see people who are kind of like you or, you know, who don't have similar experiences to what you would have. So that can get quite isolating.
Yeah.
For me, like, for me, it's like, I think we should talk about the mental health a lot more in a big sound, making it a big sound so that every students were like every youngsters and every student who are in foreign country talk about it.
Yeah.
Try to figure out what's going on with them and find the solutions because it needs to be talked.
Yeah, they need that support system there to help them if they get overwhelmed because it can become far too much.
Definitely.
So for any Nepali people watching this in Nepal or Ireland, what's some advice you have for the youth?
So I would say that, you know, when you do move abroad, it's very easy to kind of, you know, get stressed and burn out. And a lot of that, you know, can be a cause of that. You feel that there's an added pressure because you've left so much behind or your family has left so much behind to give you a better lifestyle. But, you know, with that comes that feeling of, I feel like I have to succeed or there's that added pressure to succeed. And what you see is in these kind of situations that even if you do achieve something, it kind of feels like, oh, that's just something I had to do, rather than celebrating a success that you did that. So it's very important to celebrate all your milestones, celebrate all your achievements, and keep an open mind as well. You know, there's loads of opportunities out there and loads of new experiences to learn from. So, you know, keeping an open mind and find your own path. Try not to compare your journey with other people's journey. Everyone's going through their own thing and finding their own roots. So try not to compare yourself too much to other people as well.
Definitely. I think that's really good advice because as you're saying, when you come here, you're like, oh, my family have sacrificed so much. I need to do the same. I need to make sure I live up to that. But everything they've done, they should be celebrating that, and you should celebrate everything you've done.
Definitely. And you know, when you see your family or, you know, your community working so hard, I think it's very easy to fall into that kind of trap of, I shouldn't complain.
You don't want to seem ungrateful.
You don't want to seem
you are grateful. Yeah,
exactly. But, you know, just because other people may have bigger problems than you doesn't mean that you yourself don't have problems as well.
Exactly.
Your problems are equally as valid as everybody else's.
Yeah, you're so right. And what you were saying about comparing yourself to others, that's completely true because what works for one person, that could be perfect for them. But then your own journey could lead you somewhere completely different. And different things work for different people. So you have to choose what you want and see what you like and follow your own path and do the right thing for you. And Kabir, any advice from you?
Like advice, like I want to give advice especially for the people who is under 20 and pursuing for college, especially in foreign countries for bachelor's degree. I think you're too young to go to foreign country because you haven't gone through too many things. You have lots of things, lots of pressure in the foreign country. I think everybody knows about it, but they just want to go, just want to go to, I want to make money. I just want
It's like a big, exciting idea, like,
Yes.
going to a whole new country, living this beautiful life, but there's a lot of struggles that they don't take into consideration at the start.
They just imagine the good things, They think, oh, life will be better. I know there'll be struggles, but like feeling and facing is different thing. Facing is more harder than feeling, just imagining it. Because like when you're back to home, you just imagine the life. You just see the social media pictures. The actual things happens when you're facing the things. And one more thing I want to say, I just want to like make clear is like don't confuse about your like don't get confused about their things, especially about the visas and choosing the college. Guys, like if you are asking how much money I especially have to spend for the college, like depends on the college. Like you have to pay the things, and depends on the jobs you'll have. It depends on how much you're paying to the college, right?
Yeah.
Like everything matters. Don't get a fixed cost in your calculations. And after, especially in Ireland, after graduate, you'll have just 1 year of visa. After bachelor's degree, if you do the 3 years, of course, you'll have 1 year of postgraduate visa, and after masters, you'll have 2 years.
Yeah.
So basically, like if you are being advertised saying, "Oh, Ireland is good for the permanent residency and everything," then don't believe in them.
Definitely. Like it's a big decision. So if you're going to decide to move away from your country, away from your family, like coming to Ireland, it can be great, definitely. But if you're doing it, it's something you really need to think about and really look into all the information, get precise details, and completely make up your mind that this is something you want to do, because it'll really affect your life. It's a huge decision and responsibility. So they definitely need to look into it.
Yeah, like just be careful what you are stepping into.
Yeah.
It's all about your career and future.
Yeah.
Definitely. Maybe if they can like get in contact with somebody who's already living in Ireland as well, and kind of talk to someone who's kind of been through it firsthand.
So on the topic of Nepal and coming over here, how do you find that you represent Nepal when talking with people here, or in stuff you do, or festivals you partake in maybe?
Yes, so when I was in uni, during like the festival times, like Dasai and Tia, I'd get all my friends together and we'd celebrate, our Nepali culture as well. And I'd try to make them like Nepalese food.
Yeah, that's lovely.
All my friends, like constantly, anytime they see me now, they're like, when are you going to make us momo? Like, when is it going to happen?
Everyone loves momo.
Definitely. And then kind of to, using social media in a positive light, that if there's ever anything going on in Nepal, I do like to kind of repost and educate my friends and family, of course, as well, about what's going on, so that we can all be informed.
Yeah.
And on top of that, like there's so many beautiful places in Nepal. So whenever it's like really nice pictures, I love reposting it, and then my friends get to see what Nepal is like as well.
Yeah, whenever people see the views in Nepal, they're like, oh my God, I think I should go on a trip there. Yeah, because the gorgeous landscape, oh my gosh.
So beautiful.
And Kabir, any ways you kind of represent Nepal?
Do you know, like my friends ask me, where are you from sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Because like when I was new to them, they were asking me, where are you from? I said to them, I'm from Nepal. Where is it? It's in Asia. And no, I don't know. And I said to them, do you know Mount Everest? And yeah, I know. It's in Nepal. And they say, oh, I thought it's in Tibet.
Yeah.
And I explained to them, it's in Nepal. You should go Nepal, climb Mount Everest. If you can't, at least go to the base camp.
Yeah.
And I try to explain those things to the most of the people in Ireland. I think that way I'm trying to convince them where Nepal is.
Tourists
what Nepal
love
is.
Mount Everest.
Yes, exactly.
So definitely a good way to get them to go there.
Yeah. And about food, like I try to offer them a food they like.
Yeah.
A spicy food they like. and some people doesn't like it's too spicy.
Yeah. Not for everyone, but definitely a lot of good food that most people enjoy.
Definitely. I feel like you find like a whole variety of food in Nepal, though.
Yeah.
Like anything from like sweet food to like really spicy food.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so much variety in our cuisine as well.
I
Exactly.
think you are a dancer, right? I have seen you in multiple programs. she's the one. She's like doing a lot of things for Nepalese culture, you know.
You're promoting it. It's really good. And so you represent Nepal in those ways. What about the language? Do you try and teach anybody any words here and there?
Yeah, for me, I'm trying to teach them good things like hi, namaste.
Yeah.
How are you means kecha,
Yeah.
kecha. And they say, most of them say ticha, ticha, because their accent is completely different. I try to correct them, and it's not ticha, it's ticha.
Yeah.
Unless I'm good.
Yeah.
Those words, because they feel it's hard to learn for them, it's too tough for them.
Yeah, it definitely is a hard language, but lots of people here are so enthusiastic to learn about different cultures and different languages. So if you're willing to talk about it, then they're just so happy to learn. So definitely. We're going to see some pictures.
Oh my God.
I think you'll like it. Don't worry.
Okay. I'm excited. Nervous. I don't know what kind of picture is going to come.
I hope I won't get embarrassed.
Yeah,
Don't worry. It'll be okay.
It'll be a trip down.
I'm excited to see them.
Oh my God.
Binu, do you want to tell us about this?
Yeah.
Binu is a dancer.
No, just I'm not professional.
But you're representing Nepal again, so that's great.
It's honestly a hobby of mine, and you know, I haven't danced like this in so long because I've been abroad for uni.
Yeah.
But back when we used to have like programs like this, and we'd have like dancing, and it was just so much fun. And I'd also do stuff like this in school as well.
Yeah.
We'd have like culture nights and stuff. So I think it's such a big part of our culture. It's such a big part of being Nepalis, like dancing and music.
All the
So,
fun
like,
in
involved.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great way to represent it, and I presume you enjoy doing this.
Oh, 100%.
Do you miss it?
A lot. I really do. I do.
When is this picture from?
Where?
When
There's
did you take this picture?
Nepali New Year 2075. I'm reading it from the thing.
A while ago.
7 years ago. It is.
Yeah, I think that was like before I went to uni.
Wow. Well, it looks like you were having a lot of fun anyway.
I enjoy it so much. I wish I was a better dancer. I wish I could actually like learned properly.
I'd love to see a video of you dancing. I'd say you'd be a really good dancer.
I think I want to see it as well.
And this picture?
Oh, that was my graduation day. So this was back in May. I just graduated.
Yeah.
And I wanted to incorporate like Nepal into my graduation day. So I got this here specifically from Nepal.
Yeah.
And I wore it when I was going up on the stage. And people were asking me, you know, what it was. And so even on my graduation day, I did get to talk a lot about being Nepali and representing Nepal.
I think that's a really lovely idea, the way you incorporated that in. And I presume these are your parents?
Yeah, that's my mom and dad.
Oh, that's so
I think
lovely.
most of the Nepalese do these kind of things when they're in a foreign country. I wanted to do that as well, but I didn't have it by chance.
It's really difficult to find it. Even in Nepal, I had to order online.
Wow.
Yeah, I should have done that.
Well, yeah, your graduation must have been a huge day because
It was
that's incredible. Both of you,
It was such
like,
a fun day.
wow.
Thankfully, it was sunny that day because the day before and after, it was raining.
Yeah?
And my
Oh my
graduation
God.
was like outside. So we didn't know what it was going to be. But thankfully, the weather and everything was really
Yeah.
nice.
It was in your favour because you're representing Nepal and a great day. So the smiles on their faces are like yours.
Yeah.
You all look really happy and it's lovely.
No, it was such a lovely day. This was my graduation day back in May. And so I got this to kind of incorporate, like represent Nepal on my graduation day as well. And, you know, people would come up to me and ask me what I was wearing and what's the significance of it. So I did get to talk about Nepal on my graduation day as well. So which is really special to me.
I think that's just a really lovely way to represent your culture and incorporate it into something so meaningful on such a special day for you.
Yeah.
And to be there with your family and just, it looks like a gorgeous picture on a beautiful day.
It was a very happy day. It was a very nice day, honestly. It was all thanks to my parents as well. They're so happy and they made it such a lovely day for me.
That's lovely.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
And do either one of you want to tell us who this is?
Yeah, I know pretty much about her.
Yeah.
She's
Is she the temporary prime minister?
Yeah,
of Nepal, or?
for now it's temporary because
Yeah.
he's the prime minister of Gen Z. That means she will be conducting an elections in few months,
Yeah, in
and
February,
after
I
that,
think.
yeah, I think so as well. And
Oh, she's the first
yeah,
lady
she's the
prime
first
minister.
lady
Yeah.
prime minister and first lady, I think, judge,
Yeah,
the
so
Supreme Court judge of Nepal. She's very good. I like her. I don't know why.
yeah, she's
Like-
doing a really great job and
No, definitely.
great
She-
example for women.
Yes,
Definitely.
yes. I
Genuinely.
think she created a history and she's bold and confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Someone that we could look up to, honestly.
And hopefully help Nepal get into a brighter, better future.
I'm sure. She's such an inspiration.
I trust her.
Yeah,
I trust her.
I do too. I hope that
Yeah.
she'll do a good job.
But like when she was a judge of Supreme Court, she issued one thing. I think before there was no one woman policy. I mean one mother policy. That means like you cannot have your mom's surname. You cannot take your mom's surname.
Yeah.
She passed through the court. Now like a child can have just mom's surname as well.
Yeah.
So she was the
Wow.
one, so far I know.
That's really good.
Yeah.
So she's done a lot of incredible stuff.
That's why we trust, like, the leader of Gen Z, he said her, oh, my mom, you should make a country good. Although she's not his actual mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was
Wow.
a emotional moment.
It's incredible.
Hmm.
It was the national bird.
Yeah. So,
Do you know, when I was a child,
yeah.
I used to think this is a peacock.
Yeah.
I used to get confused with peacock and
It
this.
looks like a mini peacock.
It does.
Yes.
Like a
And-
baby. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the national bird of Nepal. I haven't seen it with my like naked eyes before, but like I used to get confused. I thought it has a feather-like thing,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, all the different colors. It's gorgeous.
Have you?
Yeah, 9 colors. It's lovely.
I didn't know that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Actually, have you seen it before, like with your naked eye?
No, I haven't seen them, unfortunately. I'd love to
I
though.
haven't either. Yeah, I know.
But you have seen a peacock, right?
Yeah, peacock. Yeah,
You
definitely.
can see in the zoo in the Fort Reserve there, for Thailand.
Oh yeah,
And
I never knew it 9 colors.
do you know a special thing about it?
What is it?
I don't know as well.
So here's another picture from graduation.
That's my graduation day as well. So that's my mom, my dad, and my brother.
Yeah.
So the one at the back is my brother, and he was like the entire time he was like shouting so loudly. I was almost embarrassed on stage.
That's sweet though. It shows how
Yeah.
happy your family
No,
were
they're
to
so
come together.
supportive. I'm very, very grateful.
And that's something you definitely need again with the mental health when
Exactly.
you're away for so long from them and
Yeah.
then
No,
them
I'm very,
coming and
I'm very,
feeling-
very lucky to have such a good support system around me. You know, with my friends and family, and
Yeah.
like even the Nepalese community here. Like everyone's always been so supportive
Yeah.
and so loving. So I'm honestly very, very grateful for that.
That's great.
Lucky one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Wow. Again, such a just a beautiful picture, all smiling and such a lovely day.
Oh,
So
Okay, this is international airport in
Yeah.
Kathmandu. Like for the first time, I was coming to Ireland,
yeah.
and my mom, dad, and my little sister went there with me to leave to the airport.
So
Yeah.
this must be a very emotional picture for you because if you were leaving.
Yeah, like the Nepalese moms cries a lot.
Yeah.
Like I was okay. I was trying to be okay because I was looking at my dad's face. He was pretty calm. My mom was crying a lot.
Yeah.
Every mom does it when like the son or any daughter or any a child is leaving to the foreign country.
Yeah. It's a very big thing being separated from your family. So
Mm-hmm.
but your dad was there trying to give you the support, stay calm and cool and collected.
My dad didn't like even spoke a single word. If he I thought if he spoke a single word, he would cry as well.
Yeah. Oh.
But my mom cried, like especially when I was in a taxi. She
Yeah.
cried a lot, but tried to relax herself when it was in the airport.
Yeah. So definitely an emotional picture for you.
I had a few friends as well, but the pictures in there.
So
the
you
president
guys-
of Ireland,
Yeah.
newly appointed.
Exactly. So
I'm really looking forward to the work that she's going to do, and
yeah.
what she has to offer. I think she had a really great campaign.
Yeah. Well, she became the president for a reason.
Exactly.
So hopefully she'll do a good job and help Ireland become an even better country.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure she's going to do a great job at representing Ireland abroad as well.
Especially like for Gen Z, I hope that she does lots of things to help about mental health specifically, since that's such a big issue nowadays.
Definitely, yeah.
Do you know something special about her?
No.
I have no idea about her. I just know she's a president yesterday, I think today. to be honest. And I think she'll do a good job.
You're too focused on your like studies and work.
No time for politics here.
Oh, that's where I'm from in Nepal. That's Pokhara.
Yeah. Do you want to say anything about where you're from?
It's basically the heart of Nepal.
Yeah.
It's, where a lot of tourists go, and for a very good reason. It's so beautiful there.
Definitely.
I might be a bit biased anyways, but...
Well, no, that's such a gorgeous landscape picture.
Yeah, and it's so peaceful there. And especially around this season, you get such a lovely view of the mountains. Even from like where I live, if I just go outside on the balcony, I'll see like the mountain range. And, it's such a blessing to get to see views like that. And, there's a lot.
Holiday. I love to go on holiday here.
Yeah.
I know this place is expensive, but like it's worth it.
Definitely.
That's why tourists love this
You can
place.
go trekking from there.
Yeah, trekking is so lovely.
Yeah.
So now you can do paragliding from the hill there as well, right? Have you done it before?
I've done it. I did it when I was in Nepal this time around.
Really?
It was my first time.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I got a little bit sick because when you're going up, they kind of like twist you up. So you're not just like flying up. So they gradually bring you up by like spinning. So I think that kind of got to me, but it was such a fun experience. And to kind of see where I'm from like a completely different view.
Yeah,
I got like even more of an appreciation for it, 'cause it just looks so so beautiful.
just seeing it is like, wow, it's just gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the hill.
So back to mental health, how do you think that specific organizations like the NRNA can help with mental health for the youth?
So I think, using social media to kind of promote mental health a lot more, getting to do this podcast today where we got to talk about mental health and our experiences, I think it's such an amazing cause, such an amazing initiative.
Definitely.
So kind of, using social media to promote it more, and maybe doing some workshops on it so that, we kind of, the aim is to kind of remove the stigma around mental health and talking about mental health. And even on social media, there's this amazing page called Yatra Mental Health, which is set up by Nepalese youth in the UK, and it's for the Nepalese youth. So they do one-on-one sessions as well, and they do a fantastic job at promoting mental health for the youth. So I think it's a really good initiative there as well.
That sounds really cool and definitely an incredible thing that they're doing to help the youth. So that is definitely one way that social media can be a really positive impact and help people.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts on that?
Like in Ireland, Nepalese people are all like split it in different parts of Ireland, right? So like if you try to gather them, maybe they won't be able to come at the same point. For them, I think NRNA is a big organization. They can like launch a website so that they can go through it, and they can put a date, and they can organize some events. Like they can do it when there is a Nepalese festivals as well.
Yeah.
I would say like they have time, like especially Nepalese will definitely like separate a time for the festivals.
Yeah.
And those time they could make it happen. And especially they should focus on the people who are students, because like the people who are working, they are just working. I know they will have their own problems as well, but like students working and trying to balance the college as well. And their personal life as well. So it's better for them to do the things, and they can like reach to the college or university for that as well.
Yeah, and what you're saying there about the Nepali community is all over Ireland. It's split out. That's a really good point, which is another way that social media is so useful, because it can help connect people from all over, because obviously like us here down in Cork and then somebody up in Dublin, it's such a long journey. Whereas with social media, you can just put something out and everybody over all of Ireland can see it. Even
Definitely.
just calls.
Just like get the conversation going and get more people involved.
Exactly.
And kind of make it a normal kind of thing to talk about if you're not feeling so good, or if there's stuff that you do want to talk about, to kind of create a platform from that.
And like if you are not comfortable, you can reach to one of your friends, and they can ask, like you can ask a favor from them, and you can talk with them. You can share the things with them. Maybe they can help to reach the doctors or anybody, and maybe they can reach to the groups, the police groups. Maybe it could help. But like definitely they should try it.
Those are really good points, guys. So what's one final message that you guys have for Nepali youth?
For me, like, since I'm a student, I would say if you're coming to the foreign country, make a good decision, really good decisions, because like you're gonna make a decision for your life. Because if you are trying to earn something, you're gonna lose something. That means if you're trying to make like your college and work good, you're gonna lose your mental health at the same time. So be careful what you're gonna do. I know the career and future is more important. Doesn't mean like you're gonna lose your mental health. And don't try to save too much money. Just live the life. Try to be happy, and just don't focus on don't listen to your friends and family back to the home, like to home, until it's very important to send money back there. Because please try to send money back to home, and in course of that they lose a lot of things. First, save yourself, and if you're coming, just try to gather lots of information. Especially if you're coming to Ireland, make sure you have all the information done, and ask your friends, chat with them. It's better for you.
Yeah, definitely. You really have to do a lot of research into it, because if you're coming here for college, you're going to be here for a few years, and that's a few years of your life gone if it ends up being something that you didn't want. So you have to make sure you really, really want the decision and really look into it and be sure and certain.
Yeah, like, and one more thing is about the visa and confusion about the college and like how much you're going to spend money here, and what's the actual cost that you're going to spend here. Like, you should be very clear about it. Everybody's life is different. Don't see what the other people is doing on social media. Don't ask them what they have there. Just ask them the general questions. And because it's not worth it asking their personal things,
There can be a lot of uncertainty and like fake information put up on social media. So it's better to get it from definitely like people who've actually gone through it, or like reputable sources that will give you the correct information, rather than just believing what you see on social media.
Yeah, that one as well. Like, everybody have their different life. So don't expect that you're going to have the same life the other person is having.
You got to choose what's right for you. Definitely. Binu, any one final last message?
With regard to mental health, I would say just don't be afraid to seek help. Don't be afraid to reach out for help if you do feel that you need it. And try to kind of normalize kind of being more open about talking if you don't feel so good, or if something's not going very right. There is help out there for those who do need it. And besides that, I would say kind of embrace every opportunity that comes your way and enjoy the whole process of things.
See where life takes you. Let your life path flow, and hopefully the right decisions will come to you, as long as you're putting in the research, as we said, and making sure they're right for you, but still keep an open mind. And even with the mental health, even if you feel you aren't struggling yourself, to try and think of others too, that maybe they're going through something. I should ask this person, see how they're doing. Like,
so, try to create a good environment for everyone around you. Try to make a safe space, for your family, for your friends, anyone who really needs the help.
Like, you were teen, right? So
17.
Like, for me it's different, for her it's different. What do you think about the mental health that people, like Irish people, goes through here?
I feel like mental health is a big issue nowadays, especially with school, because a lot of people feel stress in Ireland anyway, I know, with leaving cert points, because 625 is like the biggest you can get. Everybody's like, oh my God, I should get 625. Because
is a full mark something like that?
625 is the maximum amount of points you can get. And if you get that, you can do any course. And so everybody's like, oh my God, I'm going to get this. But they let this number decide their life. And then they're trying to study for this, if they do an exam and they don't do as well as somebody else, then they really compare themselves to others. And it's a really big thing about comparing yourself and having it as a competition. And schools don't mean to set it up that way, but in a lot of them, it'll be like, oh, you guys need to do better and you need to get this result. And they turn it into this competition between students, which makes them feel really stressed. And then they try and forget about that at home, but then it's like, oh, another exam coming up and I've got this project and that project. And if they have stuff going on in their personal lives, then it's just a huge thing. So it's definitely a huge problem.
What do you think about, like, what is the most prominent factor that affects the mental health for the teenagers especially?
I think peer pressure, because peer pressure applies with studying as well, that you're, again, comparing yourself to your peers. But not just with studying, like anything. Say one friend is doing this, you're like, oh, if they're able to do this, I should be able to do this. Or if your friend thinks one thing of you and says, oh, you shouldn't be doing that, you should do this, and enough people say that to you, it starts to get into your head, and it affects a lot of young people's minds, which can cause them to have a lot of mental health issues.
It's very difficult not to kind of give into peer pressure as well when you're younger.
Yeah.
You know, there's so much pressure, whether that be with studying, your friends, your family, and especially, you know, with the Leaving Cert coming up for you next year, it might feel like, you know, the be all end all. But I think it's really important to remember that, you know, there's not just one path. There's loads of different paths and there's loads of different opportunities. You know, you just have to be willing to kind of
and
keep
if
yourself
something
open to those.
Like if something doesn't go your way, if you don't get 625, it's not the end of the world. Instead, it'll bring you onto a different path, and you might get to do something you never realized you'd like. So it could be pretty good.
Definitely.
Like, the education system here is completely different in Nepal, right?
Yeah, very different.
Have you heard something about Nepal?
Yeah, I know about my siblings doing it there.
So you know, in Nepal, what's the trend for years? Is even now, like, social media has changed a lot of things, right? I don't know, like, you have spent your, like, teenagers' life in Nepal or not? Not really, right? I have seen Nepalese young youths fall in love.
Yeah.
Okay, because, like, I haven't seen doing crazy things in Ireland when they're teen, because they're aware of those things, I guess. I haven't seen, maybe you'll explain
There's
better.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. In that age, the most influencing thing for your mental health is the relationships.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I have seen young teenagers in Nepal cutting their hands, you know, just because they're being betrayed, or their imagination wasn't the expected things, you know.
Yeah.
And it happens a lot there. Like, what do you say about those people that are doing those kind of things in Ireland? I haven't seen them, but if they're doing something like this here,
I think it's a problem everywhere, like all over the world. Because especially with social media, a lot of people, there's a lot more knowledge about it, which is good, because it helps people be more aware and be, oh, I'm feeling this way, so I need to reach out and get support. But then if a person doesn't get support, they can also see these factors and be like, somebody else is doing this, maybe I should try this. And I think that's a worldwide problem, that there's definitely people in Ireland who face those exact problems.
Yeah, the mental health isn't just limited to, you know, just one community.
Yeah.
It is a worldwide problem.
Yeah.
But I guess the main thing is, you know, to reach out and seek help.
Yeah.
And when you were doing like degree in, like, doctor degree, what are the things that you have seen in people about their mental things, you know, like,
so
how they were
when I
handling?
was going through it, because I studied in Bulgaria, so it was, you know, my first time away from my family and my friends, and it was a completely different environment once again. So a lot of my colleagues, I saw that their main struggle was, you know, trying to balance work and their life, and you know, now being completely independent. So the main issue would be burnout, because you're trying to do so much in such a short period of time. So when it comes to that, I think it's very important to kind of find time for self-care. It's very important that, you know, you kind of take time out of your week, you know, maybe do something that inspires you, or do something that you enjoy, whether that be exercise or meeting up with friends or reading, you know.
Definitely, that's a really important message.
Those hobbies, yeah.
And I think throughout this whole episode, you guys have had really important and good answers. about stuff that really matters, especially the mental health. So thank you guys.
Thank you so much for having us. It was such a pleasure.
It was really fun. So before we end, I want to say thank you to Himalayan Youth Ireland for giving me this opportunity, because it's helped me connect with others, obviously, build my confidence and grow as a young person. So this was really great. And Himalayan Youth Ireland isn't just a podcast, it's a bridge that connects young minds. It builds bonds and empowers Nepalese youth, obviously, which I hope it does anyway. So thank you to the guests, and thank you to the viewers, and thank you to everyone.